I admit it, I'm really freaking bored. So I wanted to do another vlog about my life. Now, this is just a general question to the YouTube community. Have you ever been somewhere and seen a person in a wheelchair and stared at them? I'm just curious because this happens to me and my wife in our everyday lives. For example, we'll go to a Walmart and we'll just be walking around looking at stuff, whatever. And we might be holding hands or whatever. And people will stare at us to no end. Some people will stare at us and be like, oh, that's cool. But most people stare at us and they have either this really puzzled look on their face or look at us like we're disgusting. Like maybe she, meaning my wife, shouldn't be around me because to them, I'm a retard in a wheelchair. And just from the YouTube community, I want to know your opinions as to why do you think people in this world think of us like that? Or at least, why would you think that people who would see me and my wife would think negatively? Or would stare at us and stare at us and stare at us to the point where it's annoying, and excuse her. And then there's other times in my life where I've been out by myself, and I'll be at a store or at a baseball game or whatever, and people will be basically standing in the way, and I'll ask them to move, and they'll pretend like they didn't hear me. I'll ask them again, and then they'll look at me and still not move. And it gets to the point where either I get pissed off and I go around them if I can, or I'll actually hit them in the ankles. Now, by that third time that you look at me and you don't move, I think I have every right in the world to friggin' hit you, 'cause you're stupid. Now, on those grounds alone, did you agree or disagree that I should have the right to hit some asshole who's seen me, heard me ask nicely, looked at me about it, and doesn't move? 'Cause I think I have every right. And here's a third thing question I want to pose to you in this video blog. Is this: in the presidential election that just got over with, that Barack Obama was elected, there was a thing with John McCain that really kind of irked me, and I researched it. There was a lady that asked John McCain at a town hall meeting before the election if he would veto, or not veto, but if he was willing to sign a bill that some hypocrite, I'll say, or moron, wanted to put into law that would, I repeat, would segregate people with disabilities and their families from people in the general population of the United States of America. I'll say that again. There was a bill posed that would have segregated people with disabilities and those people with disabilities with families, doesn't matter what disability you had, from people in the general population of the United States of America. Meaning, we would have been told where we are moving, where we can live, and where we cannot. We would have been forced to live in disabled community centers, and this lady posed that question to John McCain, and he said he approved that bill and would back it. Now, there's the second part to this. Then people who were disabled raised money. They all got on a bus. They went to John McCain's office in Washington, D.C. It was just a public forum. They went to his office and questioned him about the bill as to why he would support a group of the American citizenry being segregated. And you know what happened? They were arrested for breach of peace. Now, my question to you is, would you as an American citizenry, and even citizenry of the world, would you agree to a group of your populace, meaning people with disabilities, whether it be physical with wheelchairs and walkers, or mental, as in mental retardation and things of that nature? Would you be in favor or opposed to people such as myself being segregated and being told where to live and, where to live and how to live and whatnot? I just want to know your feelings on that. So, please comment, rate, subscribe, tell me what you think. I really would like to know. Thanks, and I'll catch y'all next time.